Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this will be another good one. First time on the channel, another new game, Kingdom Builder. This is one I've been wanting to get for a while. Noble Knight had a sale, buy two, get one free, so I ended up getting this pack with the pack I actually played last, which was the Railways of the World, and I also got my third pack, the buy two get one free. The free one I got was Evolution with a bunch of the expansions. So I figured, yeah, let's try this. We'll get this game. We got the other one, so I'm just unboxing everything and getting them out on the table. So it's like, yeah, this is going to work out well. I got to play Railways of the World with the Mexican map, which was really fun. Hopefully you checked out that episode if you enjoy that game. But this is going to be another new one on the channel, Kingdom Builder. It is by one of the greatest game designers of all time, Donald Vizcaino, who, of course, if you know anything, created the base Dominion game and created deck building and made it a very popular game with the Dominion. So this is another one of his games, which you can see actually won the Spiel des Jahres in 2012 as kind of the Oscar for the best game of the year, Kingdom Builder. And this is unfortunately one of these ones you don't see very often. You don't hear a lot about it. You don't see it played much, talked about. It is very simplistic rules, but I think very interesting strategy and decisions. Great randomization for setup. All kinds of different boards, different characters, different cards, different powers, which is going to change. This is going to change everything as we go. So we're going to look at this game. We're going to try it out. Of course, we're going to be playing two-handed. Unfortunately, there is no solo mode for this one. So we're just going to have to play best we can for both sides and see how it goes. So we're going to finish setup here, which shouldn't be too hard. And then we'll get things going here on the channel. Thanks so much for coming by. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you on the table. All right, so let's see if we can bring this up over. All right, so basically we got the blue faction versus the red faction. Obviously, each player would get their own color, and both players are going to start with exactly the same thing. Basically, 40 settlements, basically little houses. And you're going to be putting these on the board, taking over different locations. The map board, as you can see, is broken up into 4 different quadrants, which these, can go up, down, left, right, whatever. And as you put them all together, they're going to create a map. Just like that. On the map, there's going to be special locations that you're going to put these tokens out on for each of the different locations. There are these reminder tokens. I don't understand why they designed them this way. That's kind of dumb, to be honest, but yeah, whatever. I'm just going to leave them like this. So each quadrant has its own special abilities. If you build next to one of these places, you're going to get a special ability for your faction that you're going to be able to activate. And you're going to take that piece and put it by your board, and then you're going to be able to activate it every time. So building next to these faction pieces is pretty cool. Nordic, what's going on? Kingdom Builder is one of my favorite games. All right, good. Maybe you can tell me, make sure I'm not doing something wrong here. Last for setup is there are all of these special goals, end of game scoring cards. So we're just going to shuffle these up. And we do have the big box expansion, which comes with Kingdom Builder and a bunch of the expansions. And then we also have, on top of that, we have the Marshlands expansion. We have the Nomads expansion. We have a couple of the little expansions. We actually have the Island expansion. I think we got like just about everything for this game. So anyways, here we go. Let's shuffle these up. We're going to draw 3 of these random, and there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 19 different ones. You're going to be drawing 3 of these randomly. Yeah, I understand that, but yeah, it's one of these things you got to remember every single time. As Nordic said, the main way to put things on the board is if you have a piece down and you're putting a piece on the map, you have to put it adjacent to one of your pieces if you can. If you can't, then you can put it anywhere. Alright, so let's see our end of game score. I'm going to draw 3 of these. Number 1 is going to be Lords. Build the most settlements in each sector. So again, each one of these boards is a sector, so have the most settlements. So basically it's a majority take all in each one of the boards. Miners, build settlements next to mountains. You get 1 gold for each of your settlements adjacent to one of more mountain hexes. And last but not least, workers, build settlements next to locations, castle or nomad spaces. So these are the castles here, and these are the location spaces. So if you build adjacent to those or next to a mountain, you're going to earn victory points at the end of the game. And again, every time you play this is going to be completely different. So you're going to have your own special abilities. Now, I will mention this. It's just a little bit different. Normally, when you get a token, you get the token and you put it once you build next to it, you would get the token and put it next to your player board, and then you would get to activate its special ability. The one thing that Nomads actually adds to the game is that if you end up getting 2, so as you can see, there's 2 of each of the special locations on each board. If you build next to both of them, there's a special token you get, and it basically changes your power that you get, your special ability. If you are adjacent to both of the, if you were to build adjacent to this and then somehow later on build it next to this one, then you would have both of them, and then you would get this special bonus token. So it kind of further enhances your special ability, which we will look at as needed. So again, what you're trying to do is you're trying to remember all the special abilities, trying to get the most victory points, build settlements next to mountains. That's pretty simple. So there are forests, which are these dark green areas. There's grasslands, which are these light green areas. There is flowering landscape, whatever you want to call it. You have swamps, which is a new terrain. You have rivers. You have building hexes. Obviously, you can't build on the building hexes. These are going to be palaces. These are kind of again, majority take all. So whoever builds the most next to one is going to get 5 victory points at the end of the game. What other terrain? Oh, there's crevices, I guess. There are mountains. Normally you cannot build on the mountains, but there is a special ability. The fountain, actually, if you own both of the fountains, you get the special ability which is this one here, which allows you to activate the fountain's special ability on a mountain hex. So normally you can't build on mountains, but sometimes special abilities will allow you to do that. Oh, what else do we... What is this guy doing again? Building your settlements next to locations, castles, or nomad spaces. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shuffle these up. What I'm going to do... I'm going to put 2 of each in my hand. I'm going to shuffle it up, and I'm going to grab one of them. And the one I grab is the one I'm going to... First player is going to be blue. All right, so blue gets to go first. Blue is going to get to go first. Yes. So the other thing is there's some new... All right, so here is our deck of cards, which we will put here. We'll put blue's card up there. We'll put red's card down here. So blue on their turn, very simple. All they do is reveal their card and they start building. So they have to build on desert. You have to start. And you have to build 3 of your pieces on the card. So what I like to do is put those pieces right on the card to show those pieces have to go on desert. Now, because blue doesn't have anything on the board, he can start anywhere he wants. Where does he want to go? Where does he want to start? Obviously, wherever he starts, he might want to try to complete the objectives that are, again, next to mountains would be good. So, like, all these are desert spaces next to the mountains. And it's also next to this special location. That special location is called... For those of you interested, I will tell you, it is called this special one right here, which is called the canoe. So if you build next to the canoe, you will get this special ability. You can build 1 settlement in an unoccupied swamp or water hex, building adjacent to one of the player's own personally built settlements, if possible. However, this action can only be performed after another player takes the last location tile from a location space. The player's turn is briefly interrupted for this action. If more than one player owns a canoe, they perform this action in player order. So basically what it allows you to do is, if your opponent fills up a sector, if your opponent fills up a sector, when he puts the last piece of that sector and completes it, then you interrupt his turn, and then you can put a piece down, either on a water or swamp hex adjacent to one of your own settlement pieces. So that's what a canoe allows you to do. If you own both the canoe pieces, if possible, it must be built adjacent to one of the player's own previously built settlements. This bonus action may be performed before or after the player's mandatory action. So if you own both of the canoe actions, you can build 1 settlement in an unoccupied swamp or water hex that is adjacent to one of your previously built settlements, and this can be done before or after the player's mandatory action. There you go. Alright, so that's what the canoe does, and that's kind of what this little thing's supposed to represent. When your opponent finishes up, you can put one of your pieces in one of these spaces. So, yeah. So, where does blue want to build? He can go anywhere he wants. Next to the mountain on the bottom left dial. Yeah, I mean, if you go here, if you go in this space, you're adjacent to this, you're adjacent to a mountain. But it is going to take you a little while to fill up all that desert. Mm-hmm. You know, it's going to be a good start. I think we're going to go ahead and start and do it. So blue is going to go here, and boom, he gets this canoe piece. So we're going to put that out there for him. And then he has to go adjacent to where he's already got a piece, so he has to go there and he has to go there. But that's actually 3 victory points because it's next to a mountain. It's also an extra victory point because it's adjacent to that. You get 1 gold for each of your own settlements built adjacent to a location, castle, or nomad's place. Alright, so that's a victory point for that, and a victory point for that. This is a victory point for that, and a victory point for that. So that's Blue's turn. He's done. He gets another card. Then it goes to Red's turn. Red is going to go in the forest. He can go anywhere he wants. He's going to be building 3. And where is he going to go? Again, it's an... because of the lords, you're fighting over each quadrant individually. First place gets 12 points. So right now, Blue owns this sector. He's going to get 12 victory points at the end of the game. And you get 6 gold for the next highest. So... So, let's see. Where would he like to go? So, where is Red? It's got to go in the forest. He can go anywhere. It's a nice chunk here. Does he want to get next to this? What does that special ability over there do? That's a great question. You might want to know. It's the temple. You know what? He is going to take the temple. He's going to take the temple because he's going to start building right there. And he's going to go here, and then he's going to go there. All right. That's as simple as it goes. Now, start of his turn, he flips over his token, which means it's active. Flips over his card. He's going into a flower. He's got to go into the flowers. So he's got 3 that he has to place in the flowers. Now, unfortunately for him, or maybe fortunately, the only place he can go, he has to go adjacent if he has to. And in this case, he's got a place right there. So he's going to have to go there. And then he's going to place one there. And then he's going to place one there. Not much he can do about that. He has to place them there. He does have this special ability, but doesn't come into play right this minute. And now it's on to Red's turn. These turns go by really quickly. He's going to get his special ability. And he's going to go into the crevasses. Now his special ability of the temple is remove one of your settlements from the game board. And then you're going to rebuild it next turn. As part of your mandatory build. Okay? So like he can say, oh, I want to take this one off and put it on this little piece. And then next turn, he's going to have to build that wherever he's building those pieces. So now he's got to go into the crevasse. Now, fortunately for him, he is not adjacent to any crevasse. He's only got 2 things on the map. So he can go anywhere he wants because he's not restricted. Because he's not forced to go to this spot because he's not adjacent to it. So he can go anywhere he wants, which is interesting because I think what he's going to do is he's going to come up here. And he's going to go 1. Oh, look, he's going to get one of these little pieces now. 2, 3. All right, and that's his turn. Over to the blue player. He is going to get to go on the forest action. Now, forest, he is not adjacent to any forest over here. He's got no forest, so he can go anywhere he wants. Where does he want to go is the question. Does he want to come down here if he wants to try and get muscle in over here and get that temple before red cuts him off? The other thing he could do is cut off red from getting next to... He could put his pieces down there like that and keep red from getting adjacent to that, which again, at the end, whoever's got the most pieces adjacent to that is worth 5 victory points. I mean, that is strategy, what you could do. He could go here, and then blue would definitely have this area. He would have a second one here, which, again, if he's got both canoes, he would get the bonus action to build 1 settlement in an unoccupied swamp or hex. Yeah, you know what? He is going to do that. He's going to get this piece. And blue is now getting the double... No, that's the fountain. He's getting the double canoe. Nordic says that is probably the best move you just had, cutting off red from the victory point spot and mountains. Get points for the spots. Yeah. I thought about it. I mean, there's still a chance. There's still a chance he can go back there. But I think trying to get the double, because that's going to give him a free build every turn. He's going to get a free build. He's going to get to put out a free piece every turn. So let's see what red goes. Red is going to the grasslands. All right. Well, the grasslands, he's got to go here. Unfortunately, he's got to go there. Kind of very anticlimactic. He'll go there like that. Oh, and he has to put this one out too as well. And... Oh, wait. That's right. What's this? The fountain. Oh, the fountain. What does the fountain give him? He's got the fountain. Build 1 settlement next to exactly 1 of your own settlements and next to none of your opponents. So you get this special build. And he is going to build right there next to that piece with this. Once you activate the special ability, I think it's best to flip it over so you can't use it again. And then I could choose to bring a piece back over here. With the temple. I suppose we should. I'll just bring this piece back over. He's done. Going back to blue here. So blue is going to get a whole bunch of things now. Alright, so blue is going to get 3 here, but he's also going to get 1 here that he's got to build on either water or swamp. Water or swamp, and I think he's going to build it right here next to this castle. Alright, then he's got to put out 3 forest tiles, which, oh, look at this. He is going to sneak in there. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Ooh. So blue, not being very nice. Alright, so I use this ability, so I flip it over, and I'm done. Over to red. Red is going to go in the crevasses. Gets all of his abilities back. He's got to go into the crevasse. Now, he's got to go in the crevasse, and he's got his spot right there. So he's got to put his first one there. But then as soon as he's done with that place, he's got no more that are adjacent. That's not true. He's got them right there. So I guess he's going to expand out into this area. Put those next to the mountain. Actually, no. Hang on. Before I do that, I can activate my special ability and take 1, bloop, and put it on my token there. Now, when I go to place, I am not adjacent to that, so I can go anywhere I want because I'm not adjacent to any crevasses anywhere. So now I can place them anywhere I want. And I think what I want to do is I want to go up here. 1, 2, 3. And the reason I want to go up there is because now I got the other fountain. So now I got both of the fountains. So I got the double fountain bonus going on. And now I got 1 more to place because that is full. Because that's full, though, I have to stop. Because he has... Ooh. Hang on, he's got the canoe. Build 1 settlement in an unoccupied swamp or water hex. Build adjacent to one of the player's own previously built settlements, if possible. Okay, so because I've filled up that area, he can place in a swamp or water space. So I guess I'm going to go there. And because I have 2 of them, I guess I get to do it twice. Let's go ahead and start filling up this board. Alright, and then red finishes his turn. He's still got to put this in a crevasse. I think he's going to put it right there. Okay, so that's red's turn. Hang on a second. What else is red? Red gets the double fountain bonus. No, he just got the fountains, so he doesn't get that yet. Alright, Blue's turn. Oh, he can do either 2 swamp or he can go into 3 crevasse. He gets all these special abilities again. He can put this one out. He can either go into 3 or 2. I think he's going to go into the 3. He is not in any crevasses anywhere. Oh, wait, no, he can go there. He would have to go there if he does that. If he chooses to go and put 2 into the swamp, I think he's going to choose to put 2 in the swamp. He's going to put 1 there and 1 there. Because he's not adjacent to... Oh, no, wait, that's not true. He is adjacent to the swamp. He can go in the swamp over there. All right, I guess he's going to go 3 in the crevasse then. That's too bad. I guess he'll go there. He gets to put an extra 1 in either a swamp or a water hex. Put it there. Done. Red is going into the water. Now he gets all of his tokens. So he can put 1 piece down adjacent to one of his pieces, but not adjacent to an enemy. He can do that again, and then because he's got the double fountain, he can do that on a mountain hex if he wants to, which he might want to do because the miners. Actually, the miners don't help you because it says build settlements next to a mountain. But building on a mountain might be... I think it will play a game also with me, Jester, going to set up Western Front Ace. Nice. So where is a cool mountain? Like right here is a great mountain. Because I would get this little piece here. Boom. And I'm going to put the second one over here, which is going to give me the other piece. Bam. So that's those 2 pieces. And then I could take one off the board if I wanted to take one off the board. Yep, I'm going to take this one off the board right there. All right, and then I got to put these in the flowers. Unfortunately, I'd either have to build in there or over there. So I guess we're going to have to build over there. So red has definitely got that area. All right, he took this one off, so that's his end of his turn. We go to blue. Going in the crevasses again. You can put this one in a water or a swamp. I guess we should try to finish up this water. That's fine. And then he needs crevasses, so I guess he's going to have to finish this out. Not too exciting. Not too exciting. He's done. Red. Red's going to get all of his powers back. He actually has the double power, the double canoe power, which is going to allow him to put out a guy in a water or a swamp hex. Which I'm going to say is he's going to have to go here if he goes with water. If he goes with swamp, he'll have to go into that hex. So he'll call water and go into that hex. Then he can put out one of these and one of these. Again, not adjacent to an enemy. And the grasslands. So he's going to put 4 out in the grasslands. These two have to go out not adjacent to so you'll go 1, 2. Then these have got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. That was kind of dumb, but oh well. It's already done, so next. Blue is going to get to put out 1 there and 3 there. Nobody's built over there yet. Grasslands. Aha. One, 2, 3. You might as well try to get in every board because you're going to get 6 points for second place. Then this one has to go into a swamp or water. So now blue's on every board at least. He's done. Red, red, red. He's going to get some bonuses there. He's going to get to put out an extra 1 there. And then it's either 2 or 3. He'll go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. And these two. He's going to put this over there next to this one. This one is going to go on a swamp or water hex. He'll see water because there is no space that he can put it in water anywhere. So he's going to put the water right there. And then this one. He's going to put it there. Get there next to that, because that's going to be a couple points for this guy. He's now got majority up there. He's done. That's fine. He only has 3, 6, 9, 10 more pieces to go. Blue. Ooh. He's going to get to put one of these. 3 of these in the grasslands. This is going to go into a water or a swamp. We'll put it in the swamp right there. We will put him in the grasslands. So that's 3 victory points. They're all adjacent to a mountain. Might as well. Red. Ooh. Alright, so he's going to get one there. He's going to get a bonus there and there. So this is going to go into water. Water. Yeah, he'll go water. Then these two can go into the mountains. Or anywhere adjacent to where he is, but not adjacent to the enemy. So we'll 1, 2. All right. Back to blue. Crevasses. And then 1 in the water swamp. I'll put it in the. I'll put it in the. Put it in the water. That's fine. All right, then 3 in crevasse. I guess he can go 1, 2, 3. And he'll be done. Red. And this is going to be it for red. He's going to have 3 there, and he should be able to put 1 of these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have... It's got to go in the flowers, huh? So that's going to be here and here. You can't go in there anymore, so he's done. So he can go in. He can go in right here. Boom, boom. All right, well, that's it. He's out of pieces. We will go to final scoring. All right, on the back of all your Kingdom boards. Let's see if we can score something here. All right. So, is there like an overview sheet of how to score it? That would be too easy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Pretty self-explanatory. In this case, Red's gonna own 5 victory points, 10 victory points, nothing here, and blue gets 5. So red is up. Red is winning 10-5. Okay, for majority next to the castles. Then we'll score 12 victory points. So I think this is going to end up even. Like blue has got more here and here. Red's got more there and there. So it doesn't matter. 12 and 12 is 24. And 12 more. 36 for each player. 36 is going to go to 46. And you're going to go to 30, 41. So it's 41 to 46. Yeah. With 2 players, I can't imagine this card. Blue's going to, I mean, one player would have to really build in one sector, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, minors. Let's see how many next to mountains. He's got 1 next to the mountain there. Ooh, not very good job. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's got 12. 46, 56, 58. Blue next to mountains. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's up to 50. So All right, next to settlement, next to castle, nomad spaces. So, I will go red first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 58, 68, 72. Blue. Blue didn't build anything up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He only built 9? 9. Took him up to 59. Well, that wasn't very good. Yeah, I love the fact that Kingdom Builder is such a fast game and so easy to play. That's true. You can literally add all the expansions and everything and learn how to play in like 5 minutes. It's not a very hard game. But red pulled away. 72 to 59. I don't think... I mean, I was trying to just randomly play for both teams. I wasn't trying to... do better for one team or not. Yeah, so there you go. That's a look at Kingdoms. Kingdom Builder. Interesting game by Donald Vizcaino, the guy who made Dominion. And one of my all-time favorite games of all time. So thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And leave me any thoughts, comments, suggestions. If you want to see some more maps, different variation of this, let me know in the comments section. And I will try to get it on the channel for you guys. So thanks everyone for coming out. And have a good night, Nordic. We'll see everyone next time. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves. Have a good night, and we'll see you all down the line. Bye for now.